Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I'll be sharing with you guys my experience after getting the positive result and 10 things I didn't know would happen during my first trimester. When we completed the IVF procedure, we would continue on with a medication called triptorelin. So during the 2 weeks wait, I had to go into the clinic on Tuesday and Thursday to get jabbed di punggung by the nurse. So this jarum, this injection cannot be done by the husband, has to be done by a nurse or a doctor. So every Tuesday and Thursday, twice a week, I would go in for the jab. So the side effect of the jab is something that is surprising. Dia kasih gatal tu punggung. So wherever yang kena cucuk tu, di sana dia akan bengkak a little bit and dia akan gatal. So this one is different every time. Sometimes I go in, I don't feel anything during the injection and afterwards tidak gatal. And then sometimes it would be very itchy. So after dia jadi itchy tu, of course kena tahan jangan garu. Nurse tu pun kasih tahu juga jangan garu kalau boleh, because once you garu, the bekas dia akan jadi gelap, dia macam warna grey begitu. So I try not to garu, but sometimes it just gets too itchy, I will garu. And of course dia akan berbekas. And bila the next injection comes, the next appointment, the nurse pun nampak juga tu kalau saya garu, and then dia akan cakap, oh kamu garu ni kan. Okay, the second thing that happened is after the IVF procedure, we waited for 2 weeks, and then the doctor would tell us about our results. So that was the blood test result, and she told us it was positive, and of course we were very happy. And then after that, we would have to wait another 2 weeks for the heartbeat punya scan. So during that 2 weeks, because it was a blood test, it wasn't a home pregnancy test, we were kind of macam convinced ka tidak, like not very sure. So we went out to buy 2 HPTs and we tested ourselves di rumah. And of course, positive, it says pregnant, and itu macam gave us more assurance than the blood test result. So that was really funny. After seeing the positive result on the HPT, then we were like, oh, okay, yes, this is for real. Okay, the third thing is I thought when I would get pregnant, I would eat a lot, that I would be able to just order anything I want and I can eat everything on the table. But it was quite the contrary actually. I couldn't eat a lot. My appetite was there, but once I start eating, then I can just eat a little bit. So like a normal serving portion, I can only eat maybe around 20 to 25% of the food, and then I would feel full sudah. And then after 2-3 hours, I would want to have a snack, and I would crave for unhealthy junk food like, excuse me, ice cream and keropok and sweet buns, chocolates. So I would crave for benda-benda yang tidak sihat. Early on, because my appetite wasn't that great, I didn't eat a lot, so my perut tu dah cepat berangin, and that's why I cepat rasa mual and rasa macam mau muntah. Actually, I didn't vomit a lot. I expected that to happen, but it didn't really happen. I didn't vomit a lot. I can actually count the amount of times that I vomited, maybe around like 5 or 6 times during the first trimester, and second trimester memang tidak muntah lah. So yeah, that was not a lot of vomiting, but just feeling nauseous saja. Okay, so another thing is I would feel very tired by evening time. So I would have early dinner at 5, and by 6:30 I will be sleeping sudah. So we will go home early and I would sleep at 6:30 or 7, and sometimes laki saya pun terikut juga penat and dia pun tidur juga. Then I will wake up at 9 and have a snack, mandi, sambung tidur, and then I will wake up at 1 or 2 in the morning to eat. So it was really funny, macam it's very unusual and feel very hungry at 1-2 a.m. Bangun makan ban kah, cereal kah, anything to make me feel full, and then I will go back to sleep. Okay, this next one is quite unusual. Is I couldn't brush my teeth. So whenever I brush my teeth, I would feel like vomiting. And I've actually spoken to my mother-in-law about this, and she actually had the same symptom. Is she couldn't brush her teeth as well. So every time I had to brush my teeth, I had to floss, I would just gag and want to muntah. So during the first trimester, memang bau mulut saya because saya tidak tahan membus gigi. Sometimes I would go to bed with just gargling using Listerine because I just couldn't brush my teeth during that time. Okay, another thing is I didn't like drinking water. Water pun bikin saya rasa mual juga. Yeah. So that was weird. So whenever I drink water, I would put a slice of lemon into the water, then I can drink the water. If it's just plain water, I cannot drink it because it would just make me gag. Okay, this one is related to my energy level as well. Memang cepat penat. So whenever I do my work, whenever I'm working on a client, usually I can just work non-stop. But during the first trimester, I would take a lot of breaks. I would break, minum Milo, break, just stretch and rest for a little while before I continue working. So usually my clients usually I would take around 2 hours to 2.5 hours to complete a client, but during the first trimester I realized that I took half an hour longer just to finish my work. Okay, this one is during night time. When I'm sleeping, I realized that I would be awake for 1 or 2 hours just thinking, like overthinking and just thinking about random things, thinking about the baby, thinking about a lot of things. So I don't know if this happen to you, but I definitely lost a few hours of sleep every night just overthinking. Okay, another thing that I realized is whenever I have gastric during the first trimester, it would hurt a lot. So it wasn't like gastric biasa punya sakit. It was very, very painful, and it was very, very different from normal gastric. So I try not to get gastric, try not to have an empty stomach. So whenever I feel hungry, I would just nibble on food so that I wouldn't get gastric. Okay, the last one is actually quite funny. I fart a lot. I fart a lot, like a lot. So macam, sometimes farting is normal, okay? It's part of the human body. It's our bodily function to remove extra gas, extra wind from our body. But during the first trimester, I farted so much that I tidak malu sudah untuk fart in front of my husband. And then he was like, whoa, Cody, what happened to you? So yeah, that was funny. Okay, so that's about it. Please share about your first trimester. What did you experience? What was the funny symptoms or unusual symptoms that you experienced? I would love to hear from you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!